What could hail and severe weather season in Colorado look like for this upcoming spring? Let's get into the details on that. But before I do, some of you will yell at me for taking too long and just get to the point already, Bianchi. And for those of you who want that, I'll just give you an idea that to me, it looks like we're talking about a short and potentially intense hail season. Now, let me explain why. Here's the official outlook from the Climate Prediction Center for the 3-month time frame, May, June, and July. And for those of you who aren't familiar, Colorado's peak severe weather season is usually in May and June, usually late May, early June, so around Memorial Day weekend and into the first week or two of June. That's usually kind of the peak time for severe weather season for us here in Colorado. It tends to be a little later than the eastern part of the U.S. as well as the Midwest. So with that in mind, the reason why I'm leaning towards a shorter but more intense severe weather season is for a couple reasons. One, the official 3-month outlook calls for a drier and warmer time frame for us. That transition tends to be a pretty rocky one. So going from spring-like weather where we're getting these regular storms over to a dry and warm summer, if that's the official outlook, and if that takes place, usually we'll get a good 2 to 3 week period where we get some pretty intense weather. And we've seen that in some historic anomalies, right? I looked back at a lot of other years where we've had a very dry winter and start to spring, and usually you'll have about a 1-month time period. This is not always the case, but usually there's about a 1-month time frame where we get a lot of rain and a lot of active weather. So again, my thinking right now as I record this on March the 27th would be that we get a fairly intense but short severe weather season, likely in late May and into early June, before that severe weather season probably shuts off a bit earlier than usual because it's probably going to be dry and warm this upcoming summer season.